The second functional group that we will be learning in this chapter is the amide. And the amide is a derivative of the carboxylic acid, which means that it is formed from the carboxylic acid. And so we are going to have to go back to those common names of the carboxylic acids to help us name these amides. And so what we have to do is, again, count the carbon chain. This first one here is a 2-carbon long amide. And so we would know that the carboxylic acid would be named acetic acid if it was a 2-carbon chain for the carbon name. And so we're going to use that root of it, so acet, and then we have to name an amide or amide. And so acetamide will be the name of this molecule. And that tells us that we have 2 carbons long and that it is an amide. The next molecule, you will notice that this nitrogen here has a hydrocarbon chain attached to it afterwards. And so amides are just like amines in that it doesn't matter if there is more than one hydrocarbon chain attached, it's still an amide. So to start out, let's count the carbon chain on the left side where the carbonyl is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons long. It would be butyric acid. So butyramide will be what we name this. And then we have to now name the hydrocarbon chain that is attached to the nitrogen. So it's 1 carbon long, and so it's N-methyl butyramide will be the name of this molecule. The last one, we go back to a 1,2 carbon chain, so that's still an acetamide. And now we have 2 substituents attached to the nitrogen. It's 1 carbon chain, and it is 1,2 carbon chain. And so they're both attached to the nitrogen, so they're both going to get the designation of N. So we have an N-methyl and an N-ethyl. N-ethyl will go first since E comes before M. N-ethyl, N-methyl acetamide is how we name this molecule. And this is going to be the practice that we use to name the amides. Make sure that you go back to your carboxylic acid chapter if you don't remember the common names for the carboxylic acids. You need them to be able to name these molecules.